Okay, welcome back to another edition of Inside the Box. Danny Hogan, of course, with Daryl the Coach Russell.
What's going on, big boy?
What's going on, Coach? Take it away. What do we got?
Been about 2 weeks. We haven't been here in about 2 weeks. And we're back here, so I'm glad to be back.
Thanksgiving Day special, by the way.
That's right. We're going to speed through the show, so we're going to make sure that everything we do today is precise. All right, we got a couple things. Let's run through the hot topics.
Okay, let's do it.
Got top NFL teams. We'll talk about the power rankings, our top three.
Okay.
Talk about the MVP race between Peyton Manning and Tom Brady, both in the conversation on that one.
I don't know if Brady's in that conversation.
All right, don't worry about it. We're going to talk about the Giants and the Jets. Quick recap and predict their playoff picture.
Do we have to?
Yes, we have to. And of course, we'll go to Inside Bets. And it says, I have a note here that says the coach is now 5-0.
Another segment I'd like to skip.
All right,
but,
we're gonna go
let's jump right into the New Orleans Saints and the Colts being undefeated.
Great game. Great game.
You know?
Great game.
Super Bowl contenders with the two of these teams being undefeated or what?
I think the Colts are Super Bowl contenders.
Okay.
I think New Orleans is hitting the bump in the road.
Mm-hmm.
I think New Orleans is playing well. They got both their running backs. You got Pierre Thomas and Mike Bell averaging over 4 yards a carry.
Mm-hmm.
They're running the ball well, but they've been behind in the last 3 games. St. Louis, Tampa Bay, and I believe
I think it was the Panthers.
Panthers, yes, correct.
Panthers,
Good job. Panthers, correct, and they're falling behind. So I like New Orleans, but not for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I agree with you on that because I mean you're right. They've been fighting against bad teams. You know, coming back, they have an explosive offense.
Absolutely.
You know what? That gets exposed in the playoffs. You know, you're constantly playing against big
time defenses. But they have been on the road. They've been winning on the road.
True, they have been.
Tough
but
games on the road.
But now they got a big test against the Patriots, who haven't looked lights out. They haven't been lights out.
Hold on. Where have you been the last couple of weeks?
They
should have beat the Colts.
They lost the Colts.
They should have beat the Colts.
Should have, could have.
Poor coaching decision. All right, I understand.
Yep.
All right, and they won last week against the. Oh, that
hey, listen. If the Jets, if Mark Sanchez isn't throwing the ball if Sanchez isn't throwing the ball away every 5 seconds.
No, Sanchez's problem is
they're in that game. Listen to me.
He's got more completions to the other team than his own team. That's
as
the problem.
As bad as Mark Sanchez played in that game, the Jets were down by 10 points.
Being kind.
On their own 48.
Let's cut
with 13 minutes left in the game.
We're gonna cut the commercial. We're supposed to be objective. Don't be a Jet fan right now. That guy's been worse than bad.
He's been horrible, but that just goes to show you the Patriots should have blown them out even more than they did. Okay. They were in the game in the fourth quarter.
You don't think they're Super Bowl contenders?
They're always Super Bowl contenders. I mean, with that,
Tom Brady, right?
When you have
Lawrence
Brady,
Maroney.
as much as I'm not a fan.
All right, Fred Taylor, running back there. They're doing a good job with the running. That team.
Listen, I'm not. I don't think it's there yet. I don't think they can get through the AFC.
I got New England against the Giants, and I'm only kidding. I had New England in the Super Bowl, though. Colts are not making it this year. I don't like
their defense. Their defense is they got a lot of holes in that defense.
A lot of holes in that
like
defense.
You mentioned earlier with the corners and the safety.
Right.
You know.
Well, you got Bob Sanders out.
Yep.
And you got Marlon Jackson out the corner, and I think that's going to be exploited. We'll talk about it in our best bets.
Yep.
I think that's going to be exploited in that Texans against the Colts.
It's true.
Big hole there. I think the Texans, even with Matt Sharp quarterback and Andre Johnson is the truth, and he's a great receiver. Showed that on Monday night. Was that game great Monday? Was that a great game Monday night?
That was a great game Monday night.
Great game Monday night. Tennessee prevails in that game. The field goal, right?
And how about Johnson? This running back is just out of control.
Unbelievable.
I mean, did you see the moves the guy was making?
Yeah, unbelievable. He looked like a combination of Eric Dickinson and Tony Dorsett. I'm dating myself here.
Hey, listen, but you're right. You're
they look really good. Look really good. What about the Vikings?
I can't believe it. You know,
your boy Favre.
He's been throwing the ball.
He's in the conversation with the MVP.
You have to make him. You have to put him in the conversation.
Right.
I mean, they've only lost one game. I mean, last week he throws for 4 touchdowns.
Unbelievable.
His yardage wasn't there.
Right.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I think that'll cost him the MVP.
Right.
I don't think his numbers are
strong.
They don't
need to with that team, and that's the good thing. That's why he's really doing well now.
No, absolutely.
Because he has Peterson to run the ball. He has Harvin to throw the ball. Rice throw that ball. Rice is having a great year this year.
It's amazing. Look at that team. You figured Bernard Berrian would be one of the top receivers now with Favre there. The guy's not even in the conversation.
Not even in the conversation.
It's incredible.
Favre's done a great job.
The distribution's been amazing.
Great job. So we say the Patriots are sort of back.
Mm-hmm.
Vikings are definitely in the conversation for Super Bowl contenders.
Definitely.
Let's talk
in the weak NFC.
Let's move quick too in the weak NFC. You might be right about that. Speaking of weak NFC, the Giants are over there. The Jets.
Mm-hmm.
Jets are out of the playoffs right now.
Finished.
Done. Okay. We want to talk about
forking them. Their division record is atrocious.
Sanchez is going to be the quarterback.
Yeah, they should stick with him. I mean, at this point, you've been living and die with him from the beginning of the season. You might as well continue with him now.
Right.
It's only going to hurt him to put him on the bench. You might as well let him keep getting, accustomed to these NFL speed.
And despite him throwing all these interceptions, turning the ball over with the fumbles, I think that the team is rallying behind him. I think the coach made a great statement in the paper this week saying he's our guy. I'm going to get more involved. I think that's the thing that's going to make this kid successful.
I agree with that.
And I'm not a Jet fan, but at the same time, I know how big this is killing you right now. I think next year will be the year that they show up.
I agree with that.
Matt Ryan,
you had a rookie coach and a rookie quarterback.
Right.
You know.
Right.
You're gonna definitely have some growing pains with the two.
A lot of growing pains.
Okay. And there's been a lot of growing pains.
pains.
But you know what? He has shown signs that he can be a star, a quality quarterback.
He's had his ups and downs. He has some nice moments.
He has some nice good moments. And you know what? One of the things I like about him is the way he bounces back. You know, he has horrible games and he's come back.
He's a tough kid. No, he's tough. I think he's a tough kid.
So I think he's got the emotional toughness to handle.
My message to Rex Ryan: roll him out, dude. Get him out of the pocket. Give him some time to think.
And God, check off to some running backs. I know you lost out Washington, but I mean, little dump balls aren't going to hurt.
Roll him out. Give him some time to throw the ball. That's what you need to do. All right, let's jump over to the inside the bets.
Okay.
Inside the bets, inside the box.
Jesus.
Hang in there, man. 5-0 is not over yet.
It's not over. But
I'll let you take charge over here.
It's been terrible.
So, New England versus Saints.
New England versus Saints. I'm going to have to go with the Saints in this game. Saints at home. New England's not scaring the lights out of me in any way, shape, or form.
Okay.
You know, if Sanchez wasn't horrible, they should have lost 2 straight.
Absolutely.
You know, so
okay.
And now the Saints on that carpet are a completely different team. That offense.
And they're at home. It's a big difference.
And they're at home. That is a big difference. So I like the Saints by 11 points in this game.
So, I got them 3, dude.
Yeah, but I like them by 11.
That much?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a blowout.
Of course, I like New England.
Okay.
They're battle tested. Their road doesn't bother them.
Doesn't.
Plus, they have Tom Brady throwing the Mars. And I'm going to talk about Wes Welker. That guy's the truth. He's unbelievable.
Amazing.
Unbelievable,
Yeah.
Wes. Just give him the ball and watch him run. It's like a little roach.
Kerry Rhodes. He got Kerry Rhodes benched for next week.
Absolutely.
You saw that, right?
Absolutely.
Kerry Rhodes is going to be benched for next week.
Well, we'll see what happens. Who cares about the Jets? All
All
right, so we got New England. I got New England.
All
Next
right,
game.
Colts Texans.
Hey, I'm taking the Texans in an upset.
You go with the Texans?
I'm going with the Texans. I'm going to give this guy a shot to make some money, but the Texans are going to upset. You know what? Let me tell you why.
Sure.
Again, that's a huge matchup problem for the Colts.
Mm-hmm.
They've been hiding it. And that rookie, I forgot his name. The rookie, he's done a good job replacing Marlon Jackson, but at the same time, it's not going to happen. Shout out to Johnson all game.
Really?
All game.
See, I think that will happen because, like the coach said, secondary's weak on the Texans.
Absolutely.
But the Colts offense is just unstoppable, and the Texans defense will not be able to contain
Colts struggled
the
last
Colts
week.
offense. They did struggle, but they struggled against the Ravens. The Texans aren't the Ravens.
No, I understand.
You know
The
what I
Texans
mean?
got pretty good defense.
And I mean, I think the Patriot defense is better than the Texans defense. Would you agree with that?
I don't know about that.
I do.
I don't know about that.
Texans have maybe a slightly little bit of a better pass rush, but
Absolutely.
that's
All right,
about
so
it. But I think Manning's going to be able to storm downfield, even though it's a road game, and the Colts are a different team on the road than they are at home. There's no question about that.
Okay, so I got Texans.
But I like them.
All right, we're going to wrap up here. One more game.
All right.
Jets, Carolina.
I'm going to take the Jets in that game. The coach is laughing, but
Terrible.
I think the Jets really bounce back. I think the message gets sent in. And besides, it's the typical Jets. They'll start winning when they're mathematically eliminated.
We have to pee in a cup before every show. He's not on drugs, folks. It's just that's what he does. All right, I'm going for Carolina in this one. And Carolina, they've screwed me the whole year. So what I'm going to do is I'm going with Carolina, and I like them to beat up on the Jets really bad.
Wow.
Sorry about that. Aren't the Jets are Carolina this week?
It's a home game for the Jets.
Home
game for the Jets.
Sorry, another heartbreaker for the Jets.
Hey, listen.
Another heartbreak for the Jets.
I'm hoping not.
All right. Well, that's what we got for today's show, right?
That's what we got for today. So hopefully I'm going to be back to only down $20 going into next week.
We'll see what happens.
Happy Thanksgiving to everybody, all right?
Absolutely.
And we'll see you next week.
Thanks for
Inside the
joining
Box.
us. Love you guys.